Dear boomers, it's time to simplify our lives, especially as we get older and we are decluttering perhaps and getting rid of stuff that's lying around and things that we're not using and things that we're investing too much of our energy into. But I came across a quote by Cicero, and he says, "If you have a garden and a library, you have everything you need." So, this is the key to simplifying our lives. Have a little space where you can plant flowers, vegetables, where you can. I just harvested my gourds, they're beautiful. And I have a lot of books. And in fact, a friend of mine is going to drop off one today. And I'm reading Whoopi's book, which is very, very deep and wonderful. She's so she's a really great model for all of us. So we can imagine a garden with blooming flowers and birds hanging out. And if you have a bird bath, they're it's a wonderful place to look at your birds. And then our beautiful libraries that you may or may not have, but rows of books and a reading chair right near a window where sunlight streams in. There's sunlight streaming in here right now. It's just beautiful. So if you have a garden and a library, this is everything that you need. These words were spoken thousands of years ago, and they hold a profound truth about the simple joys that create a fulfilled life. And we'll explore that wisdom and involved in those words and its relevance on our fast paced modern world. There is a timeless connection between nature and knowledge, and just relaxing and reading and walking in between, walking consciously and also living in the present moment. In Cicero's time, gardens were places of reflection, beauty, and peace. Libraries were sanctuaries for wisdom, stories, and learning. And together they represented the balance between nurturing the soul and expanding the mind. So imagine yourself sitting in your garden reading a book. And there's that actually depicts the union of these two ideas. Even in today's world, these two elements remain essential for finding inner peace and meaning. I would say peace of mind kind of meaning in life. There is a tremendous healing power involved with a garden. They connect us to the natural world. They remind us of the cycles of life, growth and renewal. There's nothing so interesting as when springtime comes and things start coming up out of the ground, and it's fun to see what grows there naturally, and then you can think of what to plant around them, and everything is so has so much vitality. Now this summer things dried up, and things have dried up right now, but next spring will be a different story, I hope. Maybe we'll have a little snow to replenish some of the very dry earth that we are experiencing right now. Spending time in a garden, research shows that stress is reduced and improves mental clarity, and it improves overall well being. Here's another quote: "To plant a garden is to believe in tomorrow." And I think that's what we all have to believe in, no matter what. Do you have a space, big or small, where you can cultivate a garden? Even a windowsill with herbs can become your sanctuary. And we all have a windowsill, and herbs are very, very healing to the adding to your food and giving you health. So the libraries, whether physical or digital, are treasure troves of knowledge, imagination, and inspiration. As I may have mentioned, my mother had a library that filled the whole wall of not only the living room but the dining room. So there were, I think, at least hundreds of books, if not 1,000 or two. And just looking at that book brought all of us peace of mind. And she read every one of them. Um, and books allow us to travel through time, experience new worlds, and connect with great thinkers from history. And then we can think about young people experiencing a beautiful library. And there's so much history involved in the books that are in a library. And think about an older person like us who rereads books about, of the classics, rereading the classics. In fact, a person in my mastermind group, accountability book, is thinking about doing that and doing something as business related with these classics. So, in a world filled with distraction, reading offers a chance to slow down and dive into the richness of human thought. And the simplicity that I'm referring to is in and of itself leads to fulfillment. Cicero's wisdom reminds us that fulfillment doesn't come from excess or material possessions, but from nurturing simple pleasures, a connection to nature, and the pursuit of knowledge. Leonardo da Vinci said, simplicity is the ultimate sophistication. And think about that. What are the simple things in your life that bring you the most joy and allow you to slow down and allow you to take in the simple and joyous parts of your life? So let's consider this. Start small, create a windowsill herb garden, or dedicate a corner of your yard to plants. Or create a secret garden where everything is growing wildly and wonderfully. Visit local libraries and rediscover the joy of browsing for books or start an ebook collection. Take time for both. Spend a few minutes each day tending to your plants and reading something meaningful. You don't need a sprawling library to embrace Cicero's wisdom, or you don't need the kind of library my mother had. But small steps can lead to profound changes in your daily life. A garden feeds the body and soul, while libraries feed the mind. Together, they create a life of harmony, where each day is enriched with purpose and connection. Just think about handwritten notes that read gratitude for today. I read, I grew, and I lived, and I loved. So, Cicero's words remind us that the most important things in life are not what we buy, but the ones that we nurture. A garden and a library, in their simplicity, they hold the key to everything we need. And as I mentioned, it's very important to live a simple life, especially in our later years. Simplicity is the key to looking back over your life and recapturing that which is meaningful to you. Do you agree with Cicero's wisdom? Share your thoughts in the comments. Don't forget to like and subscribe and share this video with someone who might need it and love it. And in this beautiful late autumn weather, we can, and as the nights are getting longer, we can, and the days are getting shorter, we can enjoy a good book. We can sip on an apple cider, glass of apple cider, and we can smell the leaves as they have fallen from the trees by now. And it's a wonderful time of year. Enjoy